कृपया ध्यान दीजिए, the language used on the podcast may not be fit for consumption. We warn you, tread carefully. But listen yaar, don't be so conservative. "10:01 on a Tuesday morning." Okay, I can't lie. It's not, because we're recording it. But I said 10:01 because I know they'll run late. Even without us doing it live, they'll run late. These jokers won't be on time for a dead recording which is already done. That's what happens in this podcast, as far as I'm concerned. So sorry about this, folks. I'm in Hyderabad trying to earn money. So basically, I'm working with the KCR's foundation there and to raise awareness about people voting for people
KCR.
in Telangana. This is for people in Sion.
Yeah.
In Mumbai.
Yeah.
So it's a very strange connect that we have. We have Sriraam after a long time back on the show. His application has been withdrawn 3 or 4 times by various other panelists who said we don't want Sriraam and Cyrus.
ISIS lately, huh? But,
ISIS is very strong with us.
very strong.
Yeah. As in the goddess. Not.
What else do you?
I don't know this guy.
I have a question though.
You're telling us about gay porn and something.
We'll
just
come to that.
offline.
We'll come to that.
Vishal is with us after maybe a year. I'm not sure.
6 months.
6 months.
6 months.
About 6 months.
It takes me quite a long time to come
He's
to it.
he's the number one. By the way, have you met Vishal before?
We caught up over the course of
7 minutes, right? So Vishal is the number one wedding moderator MC.
MC.
Yeah,
in
the
India.
Sabyasachi of MCs. That's what.
Sabyasachi is finished. So I wouldn't say-
Oh damn shit!
that's
So
bad.
Sabyasachi is a Vishal of clothing.
Was.
Was.
You're not understanding tense here, bro.
Yes.
Yeah. So Vishal is he's a modest guy, but when you do
Very
the research
modest.
on him, he's top of the charts. Huh?
Yes.
And I think he spends 20 days in different cities or countries and about 2 days a month here, which is my maths for you. 20 plus 2 is a month. Right? Sir?
Roughly, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
In Jupiter somewhere.
so he's not denying anything. Our guests have become more and more arrogant every
It's
passing
not,
week.
but why they are successful? We are not,
That's
Cyrus.
true. It's all
and,
relative. Next
it's
to
all
us,
very
everyone's
relative,
successful.
yeah,
The guy
yeah.
who gives you chai is
Yeah,
successful.
if anything, whatever. oh, you can't drop that
No,
word.
stop
yeah.
that, stop that,
Shit.
stop that,
Huh.
stop that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Vishal, how many of the percentage of the weddings have actually been successful?
This
The
coming from a
ones-
bachelor.
Yes.
I have heard some stories though. Where
Okay,
Where
okay,
Where
yes.
they've broken up in like a month.
In a
50
month.
In a month.
But why would that happen?
I have no idea.
I know
Anyway.
we're talking about straight
you-
and no, I know. I
Did
know
you
one,
open a rogue door in the hotel
see,
room?
no, there's one high-profile wedding that I had attended many years ago. Big families are very rich, and apparently the male was not inclined towards females. So I don't know why they went with that wedding because everybody knew that. They were discussing it and stuff. That was really stupid, that they entered the wedding thingy with the one person.
When you say big, how big? Because even I know of a big
No,
family.
see, this is the Indian-minded, the worst part of our thing. He wants the name, as in that's more important than
Can't
what
do
we're
names.
talking about. We can't do
do
names. He's in the
Yeah.
industry, and I might marry the lady in question. For me, once you're divorced, you're in the market.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay. So then what happened?
So let him answer. Why are we taking?
I
away?
think in all these years, I think I've heard of 3 or 4,
Okay.
but I don't know.
So 3 or 4 out of 100 plus.
Yeah.
That's way better than the
That's not
average.
so bad.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
that's
In my lane alone, it's
but
like
you don't
way
know-
above the.
you
In,
don't-
in this is Vishal. What I'm trying to say is Vishal is like the good luck charm for successful wedding.
Yeah, but you don't know how many of them hate each other.
So that's the wrong thing
Or
to say.
grown up.
That's
to
a
hate each
regular
Typical
wedding.
naive,
That's a typical regular wedding. Yeah.
Bachelor comment
other. Yeah.
to say that,
Yeah.
because you don't understand. The breaking up may be the best thing that happens to a lot of people. Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Have you spoken to people you know who are married? Talk to them. Get the real feel of the essence of what
I know
it
of
is
a
like.
big industrialist. who is-
Really? Like when you're saying big, is it BIG or BEEG?
it's just I don't know. It could be both. I
Huge.
mean,
really
depends on the
large.
way they swing.
Okay,
I
all right.
guess. Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Yeah.
but okay. One final question because very intriguing. Have you ever fancied someone at the wedding? Like,
No, did you
have
like
they
the
tried to
bride?
set you up?
Did
Have
you
they
like
tried to
the
set you
bride?
up? Yeah.
No, that if he likes somebody else, what does it matter?
No, have they tried to set him up? Like,
No, the bride.
Okay, so-
Did
so
you want the bride?
or
Or
the
the bride
bride, that's
wants
also
you?
fair,
Because a
that's
lot
also
of porn films that we watch, me and Sriram together
Yes,
holding hands,
yes.
start with the premise of they're just about to get married,
yes.
and then the bride.
and even in
cheats.
those, Vishal is MC.
Yeah,
But yeah.
you're the
I
MC in the
was-
background.
I
not the
was
main
at a
guy.
wedding once, and
Yeah.
at the end of the wedding, because I'm like, I have to be professional, right? You
Yes.
can't do anything.
Yeah.
But at the end of the wedding, the bride, who all her friends were models, all of them, and
Wow.
all from New York. Like I'll show
Was
you.
she also a
I'll
model?
show you the picture in the break.
Yeah.
Was the
but-
bride also the model as well?
No, she was a ramp. You idiot.
Yeah. All from New York.
All-
Okay, all
so
from
all-
New York, all models. huh?
Yeah. And then at the end of it, she was like, why didn't you tell me? I would have hooked you up with one of my friends. And I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that was.
But who
I'll
tells
show you
you?
the picture later.
But
Is that a bar trip where you rejected models who speak like?
I
No,
think
no,
so.
I'm thinking.
That's what I say to
If
myself.
I
when
was
sleep.
that girl, why did she expect him to have the conversation like, so guys, we'll start with the toast. Oh, and by the way, which one can I have tonight? I mean, I mean, why would that come up? That's a little difficult, right?
See, Cyrus, that's why you're not emceeing weddings in.
I'm
Vishaal,
emceeing,
yes.
but MC in my community means mother should. Yeah, so it's like,
weddings, yeah.
oh, MC ko bulao, and they
Yes,
call me. It's
yes.
always the
That-
same.
hey.
Do you
Yeah.
think that? Do you think Cyrus would be a hit with second weddings?
Yeah, I would be huge.
Yeah, you know.
By then they're jaded. They realize
Yeah.
No,
life screws you
life
over.
sucks anyway. So,
Yes.
you want to keep that barometer of sucks.
Exactly.
So
Or
everything,
like after
bad
four
food.
weddings.
Yeah.
But then there's the funeral. So it's a good point. Hey, Vishaal, you can move there as you age. No?
That's
You
true.
only do funerals
That's true. Yeah.
One day you suddenly second avatar change and no more
Yeah.
weddings, now funerals.
Yeah.
And funerals are big.
It is.
You
big.
have all kinds of things happening
Yeah.
at funerals, and not everyone has a low profile funeral. I mean,
You know what will be great?
Item number.
Sangeet in funerals.
Item
Yeah,
number,
exactly.
yeah,
Sangeet in funerals.
I feel
yeah.
it break the monotony of people pretending to be sad and all that. No? So they say, okay, ladies and gentlemen, Priyanka Chopra. And by then, of course, there'll be another, yeah. And before that, the speeches, he was a great man, he used to feed dogs at night and all that.
And you know whose funeral it is? Nick Jonas's.
Yeah.
So, wow. Nick Jiju.
Nick Jiju.
Yeah.
Nick Jiju.
Yeah.
But
You think the marriage will last now that you brought it up? It has so far. Cross-cultural marriage, all that. But then you want your green card, right?
I think he's really into older women, so it's fine.
Oh, unnecessary. What a slap that
Interesting.
was.
Interesting
Where did that
point.
come from?
Interesting point. Huh?
Now we can't get Priyanka on. And we were this close.
Yeah, she's right outside the door. She heard
But
that.
the good news, we can get Nick on.
Yeah.
Jiju.
Yeah. I don't know. I genuinely don't feel marriages last. So statistically, I don't think
Again,
it's
a
gonna
man
work.
who's never married. I don't understand this.
You know,
Hence,
I
because
was-
statistically, it
Do you
won't
know
last.
Indian Matchmaking season 3 came out, right?
Huh? You're telling us?
Met
We are the
one and
people who
only
promoted the show.
Seema
Oh,
Taparia
you
came here.
Yeah.
And-
yeah.
yeah.
So I met her
Yeah.
like 6 months ago, but
Hmm.
that's a different story. But
Hmm.
Did you do any of her weddings where the thing has come through her?
not yet?
Or you're going to?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but but you know, on the show they were talking about like divorce being a taboo and like
Mhm.
it's such a big thing and all.
Mm.
I have a friend who's divorced twice.
And had a party.
Yeah, not a party, but how's the taboo around that? What do you think? Do you think it's like worse when he has to go and like talk to a girl? Probably.
No, it depends because sometimes they might think of him as a like the alpha male because like he's lost interest, he goes to the next one. That could be.
It's also the potential that this guy still
Yeah.
believes in the institution of marriage.
Yeah.
Like that always is there.
Oh, that's what you get out of it.
That's what my women
9
friends have
times
told me.
divorce. Whoa, yeah, इतना
Hey.
positive आदमी है सोचता कि आज
Exactly,
बराबर
yeah,
होगा.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like you've been hit for 5
Yeah,
sixes
yeah.
in the
But
over.
that actually,
sixth
it is
one,
a great
yeah.
sense of positivity. The guy
It
says, he's like, no matter how many times he fails,
Yeah.
he says, I still believe in marriage, And the girl tells him, bro, it's been such a bad record. Let's just be friends.
Fair enough. But
Yeah.
okay,
Why aren't you married, Sri?
I don't believe that.
Well,
it's
you know
just sort of-
Seema auntie now. So.
Yeah, if she manages to get me married,
No,
then
no,
she's good.
she'll get him married, but who's going to pay?
That's true.
Yeah. Oh,
We're all
man.
struggling here in the IVM
Yeah.
podcast. Please understand.
I add a barometer.
And
that
if you don't
unless
pay
and
Seema,
until-
By the way, I heard if you don't pay Seema, there are men in black that come to visit you. It's not all,
Break the
hunky dory.
marriage.
Yeah. Some bachelors are never seen again.
I had a whole. I resolved that until and unless I can't afford Vishaal for my wedding, I won't get married. And I guess
Vishaal, how
I'm
much do you
never
charge?
affording.
Come on, give me a ballpark. Are you allowed to give us a ballpark?
Like decent enough. Like I can make a living.
That's a very humble answer.
That
we
park
want to
is a
know if we can
forest.
afford you.
That ballpark
See,
is a forest.
For
right
Sri
now,
and me, it's either we get the wife or you now. So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, you're the benchmark, so
Mm.
probably around what you charge.
Okay, what do
I
you
charge more to be the wife.
What do you charge?
I'm telling you right now.
Let's get it out in the open. What do you charge, Cyrus?
I charge conveyance. Batata vada.
None of you
Not
two are
double
going to
fried.
answer this. The movers and shakers of the wedding emceeing market. None
Bro,
of them.
No, but he's cornered it. Like I don't monopolize anything. He monopolizes a market. It's like okay, that's a bad
fair.
word to use.
That's fair.
Yeah.
He's the top of the pile in a market.
100%.
Now, if you're Seema ji, you're supposed to say yes.
Yes. All right. Okay. This was great.
Was Seema ji a little awkward about her left profile and right profile?
She gave us one right.
She
right,
was, wasn't she?
Yeah.
So I have a story. I was
Hmm.
I was at an award show and she was giving an award,
Hmm.
and ideally she was. So I think it's her left profile. It's her left profile. Yeah. So yeah, it's her left.
It
profile.
was left.
Left profile.
Okay.
So
Down the wicket.
person she gave
I'm
the
trying to
award,
figure it
the
out, sorry.
person she gave the award to was on her left. so she turned her back towards it. I can dig out that picture and find it.
Could they
somewhere.
not move the guy to that side? They
that's
couldn't move
still-
the guy to the other side.
that
I mean, simple request.
Vishal.
So there
in
was
term-
guest one,
Yeah.
presenter one,
Yeah.
person who won the award, and
Yeah.
Seema, you looked this side. So it's
Yeah.
quite fun.
in terms of celebrity tantrums, that's still very low.
No, but then you can
because
do-
I've heard celebrities who are
Yeah.
like, I will stand there, you turn the venue around, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah. Or you drink enough until the venue seems to have been turned around. Either
They
way.
try to do
Yeah.
that with
Yeah.
Seema ji,
Yeah.
but
Yeah. Doesn't drink. We
Doesn't
asked
drink.
her.
Yeah?
She has no vices except that one profile. everything is great. Everything's great. We're just kidding. Huh? We love Seema. Huh. Okay. Do we have a leader in the?
Are we doing
well,
topics?
Yes, we
Yeah.
have topics. It's good to get into. I mean, firstly, it's
He's
Eid.
buying time to find the topic.
It
No,
is
it's going to take
So
5 minutes.
I read one of those topics which I found
Take
very
over. Take
interesting.
over. Yeah.
Please.
So-
Before that, Vishal, it's Eid today, so officially,
It's
let's,
Eid today while shooting.
while
but
shooting,
while
yeah.
listening, it's Eid is a long time. ago.
Yeah, by the time this you guys
But
hear
as a
this, it
secular
won't
Indian,
be
I'm glad
Eid.
you brought that up.
Yes.
Now that you mention it, Diwali is coming up in 4-5 months. So,
It
since,
is, yeah.
since our date is all over the place, just go for it.
Yeah. We are, of course, rebranding Eid as.
No, we're not rebranding anything. You have your own religious discourse show and you do whatever you want to singularly and alone. He still has a career to go back to. So let's, show some
fair
respect.
enough. Fair enough. Yeah.
So
Okay. Huh.
this is the headline. Air India pilot let woman friend into cockpit
Yeah,
on
I
flight.
read that. Yeah.
And the crew complained.
Yeah.
But they're not supposed to, right?
What?
They're
Yeah,
not supposed
I
to,
know,
technically. But in the old days, may I say, since I'm older than all of you all and your parents.
I have memories of.
No, it was so easy.
Yeah.
In the
You just ask
90s.
them, they let you in.
No. If they recognize you, whatever, the pilot wants to meet you. So
Hmm.
you go and sit there and you chat with them and all that. And the thing was open.
The genesis of
Then-
Cock and Bull. Yeah.
This 2001 September 11 mistake happened. And after that, it's just been so mean. I mean, I flew planes, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into
And
the World Trade Center.
And
yeah.
it was a,
But,
it was
huh.
a 3-hour flight. So
the,
So you're saying things happened?
the co-pilot incidentally was doing his routine nap resting, just happened to
Well,
do
to
that.
be honest, it's on manual. If
That's
you know what I mean.
true, and that
Yeah.
is true. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, the problem is that
and it's
you
called
became,
a cockpit. So.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course,
stop
you
it,
were going
guys.
for that. I mean, if you became a pilot, I think like 80% of the motivation to become a pilot is that you can impress.
But you could be a
people,
pilot
right?
and not a pilot. For instance, Sachin pilot.
Also, it's
That's
Air India.
true.
So you'll probably be my
Yeah.
grandfather's age. Probably.
What?
The airline is Air India. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, but they've got new planes now.
yeah.
The Tatas have taken
Old
over.
pilots.
Not necessarily. They've
Boeing
invested
gives
in-
you free new pilots with the new
Oh.
planes.
But
But
That's how
what
it
is this
yeah.
ageism? Old pilots can
Have
still
you
fly.
not felt the mommy energy when you enter? an
I don't
Air
mind the
India?
mommy energy. I just want the seats not to
But
break.
then again, I'm talking to
Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
different age
I don't
group.
find them. I actually
My-
like Air India and they are the best food amongst everyone.
And I like the mommy energy because they treat you really nicely. My problem is that the
Exactly.
damn TV never works.
Yeah.
And occasionally the handle, and they actually come and play with it because they know it's not working. And you say, look, the handle's broken, it's not moving or whatever. And they come, they do this 2-3 seconds of trying to do it. But, there's no carpenter on the, that's it.
No, yeah.
And the fact of the matter is not going
the
to be
carpenters
fixed.
in the cockpit with the pilot hooking up.
The
Yeah.
carpenters.
Carpenters,
Yeah.
yeah. The band. Yeah.
Now, you want to do the tool joke also? We can do it.
Do you think everyone
And the
has
9-inch nails. Huh?
Do you think everyone has an Air India story though?
Of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is your Air India story?
Well, mine is I've said it before 10 times. I couldn't believe because again, the mummy energy, they're really sweet. They're the nicest people when you're traveling. They really treat you nicely.
Mm.
But she came and asked me, will you have veg or non-veg? So I said non-veg. She said not available. So I said, but then why are you asking me? He said, no, we have to ask. I said, why do you have to ask? if there's
Because
no
in
non-veg?
in the off chance that you say veg,
Yeah,
they are
then
like, I didn't disappoint the customer.
Yeah. That's fair. So 50%, stay with that.
Yeah, it's like great.
But I was like, why did you ask me? Because I was so hurt.
Huh,
Because I have trouble eating veg. I'm trying to.
huh.
First day I spell veg with a W, so I say wedge. You know how it is in
Like
India.
a golf
Oh,
veg, like a
wedge.
sand veg. Huh.
Vegetarian.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But
Hey,
what was the
airline-
meal?
Airline
going
food
to
is not good non-veg or veg. Doesn't really
Yeah,
make a
yeah.
difference.
No, I like Air India food. I don't know why they do something to the. I think
But they
comparatively
feed you
way
after
better.
the plane. No, that's different altogether.
No, I feel it's still. I've had great experience with Air India.
Now,
I
tell us
know-
your story.
Nothing. I had a great experience. I went there.
I
They
think he
gave me
was in
good
the
food.
cockpit.
Yeah, and I have visited an Air India cockpit. It was Indian Airlines back in the day, though.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair
so-
enough. Your story?
I think I just went in a very dirty flight, man. Like I
Hmm.
opened the table.
Unhygienic, you mean?
They didn't clean it up.
Filthy.
Huh?
Yeah.
Mm,
Like I think the
Bombay, New York ones can be really bad sometimes at the end of the flight. In any case,
I think mine was Dubai, and I think all they gave us was a samosa on the flight.
what was the toilet like?
I don't have the guts to go. I'm sorry.
You didn't
Then
go
where do you
once?
flush the samosa? Huh? No. Okay.
No, I.
Uh-huh.
So I said no, and then she's like, "But why are you not eating?" You know. So
Oh.
so it
She
was
took
one of those.
offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you, right? Mommy energy.
Yeah.
And but I think airlines flights like toilets on airlines are filthy everywhere, no matter what the
No,
airline is.
I think it's a desi thing to some extent that we don't know how to keep toilets clean.
Indians on a
Yeah.
flight.
Yeah,
I think.
Indians.
Yeah.
Let's
Men, desi
don't blame
men,
the
desi
airline.
men, just the worst.
Yeah, but
I was on a Lufthansa flight in March from Frankfurt to Bombay,
Yeah.
and I think 4 hours in, I think water ran out in the flight. So
Mm.
so then the planes, just the bathroom started stinking like bad, man.
That's when
Bad.
like Russia declared war on Ukraine, like in the middle of it,
Yeah, I
like
think
the
so.
water
While we
supply
were-
got cut.
while
huh?
we were-
although there have been instances of people peeing in the plane
Cockpit?
itself.
No,
No, in
Yeah.
India. So I mean, do you resort to that because you're forced to? Because you know
Yeah.
the
You know,
toilet stinks.
I am really like worried because when you travel and like I live in these hostels from time to time, I'm really worried how you have like stereotypes of nations, like you know how you have certain stereotypes. I don't want peeing on a plane or Gaumutra to become a stereotype, you know.
I'm okay with it. I think we'll stand out
Yeah.
because our culture is then different. You know, others.
I mean, the existing stereotype that Indian men have is that we are rapey. So
Mm.
I would take like that over.
you know, let's say Germans like meat and you know, Swedes like potatoes. You can't even remember. And then Indians, they pee on the guy next
That's
to them.
true, yeah.
Or the guy
yeah.
pees on them.
Guy pees on them.
The odd thing is there'd be one culture who's into that shit. And
Yeah.
they're like, hey,
Yeah.
finally, you
Yeah.
know, like
These
my
two
king-
countries are bhai
Yeah,
bhai because
exactly,
one
yeah,
pees
yeah.
on the other.
Yeah, and
Or the
suddenly,
You should be a diplomat, Sriraam.
yeah, and suddenly there are more flights from Frankfurt to.
Can you imagine the two ambassadors meeting? Hi, how are you doing? Straight away. Yeah.
That's true diplomacy, right
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
We've healed the world. One country
Make
at
it
a
a
time.
better place.
Yes.
For you
And
and
for
for me and sorry.
Ah.
But okay. So
yeah, even Gaumutra. I
so
don't think I
eventually
would-
what
I don't
happened
think I
then?
would be able to do
The
that.
pee then everyone you had to
Are
pee
you-
still,
you-
no?
Have you ever drunk?
No.
So in the Parsi community, you're supposed to touch the cow pee to your
Have
you
you?
don't swallow it. You're supposed to in the Navjot. You're supposed to.
Really?
Yeah.
You guys are pro Gaumutra as well.
We're the right wing Hindus of India. Nobody knows that. We're the rightist.
Of all this while you kept this information coy.
Yeah. I didn't want you to know what I really am. I hate you.
When a guy pees on you, that's a whole different meaning to them.
That is true. That's
Uh,
a guy mutra.
Playing,
Yeah,
he's
it's a
playing
guy.
on. He's playing on words.
That's true.
Little
That's
intelligent for
That's true.
our
Yeah,
level of
yeah,
comedy.
yeah,
Leave
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
But by the time we pick it
Why
up, we have to
not?
spell
Yeah,
it out and
exactly.
underline
Like,
it. You know,
Like we
GUI.
realize it 10 episodes
guy,
later. Like, oh,
I
that's
laugh
what Vishaal meant.
on my
huh?
Uber on the way back. I'll just laugh at the guy. I think
That's-
I feel insulted. Why is he laughing for no
Yeah,
reason?
yeah. That's not cool. Yeah.
That happens with my shows also. The audience leaves and laughs. Never at the show itself. What about you? They don't laugh at all.
They don't come for mine.
Yeah, they've left mine. Why go to yours?
Yeah. Okay.
Next topic.
Any other topics that fancy?
You're the
you?
friggin' anchor.
I like one topic.
Oh, you're Democratic.
Since okay, so older pilots, a lot of the grandfathers of our generation are on Facebook, and remember back when the elections were rigged by Trump, there was this company called Cambridge Analytica.
Yeah.
They sold all our data. Facebook sold all our data to them, and now there's a lawsuit which was successful. 750 million they have to pay up, and if you're a Facebook user, you get a part of those proceeds. How about that?
How much will I get?
It's very minimal amount.
But give me a
Articles,
figure.
no, the article
750 million sounds great. Sounds great, and then it comes down to 4 cents or something.
It's not 4 cents. The article states 1 or 2 coffees worth.
But which coffee? Starbucks?
Uh,
Shamiana
the
Taj?
guy outside the cycle.
Our
that's-
canteen coffee? Because, he
That-
pays us to drink it. It's that bad. This whole economics that you're coming up with, I'm not sure.
But interestingly, the way
It's a victory for the common man.
It is a victory.
Who's
for
on
the,
Facebook?
The common man's lawyers is a
Yeah,
victory,
yeah.
and who is not on Facebook.
Hey,
and-
speaking of Facebook and that cousin of Facebook, how are you about the blue tick being taken off all these celebrities?
I never
Oh,
had
yeah.
it. I never had it. So
What?
On Twitter.
Cyrus,
You refuse the blue tick?
I never had one.
His is orange.
Yeah,
For
mine is
safety,
orange, yes,
he made sure.
exactly,
But it's
yeah.
coming to Instagram also. They're taking off blue ticks there also now.
No, but yeah, okay, Cyrus, you of course lost yours, and Vishaal, you're
I-
verified.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I have a
Yes.
very small tick in any case.
Hey,
So does it really
okay,
matter what
okay.
color it is
You
then?
should get that checked.
I should look at it myself.
hey, the
yes.
doctors.
If
The
it's-
Dr. Banerjee told me there's no hope for you, beta. Fly Air India for the last time.
My biggest concern with all this is, aren't we like, they always say that, hey, if you're not paying for the product, then you are the product, right? now you're paying for it and at the same time. So we are like the worst kind of choots who pay for it and now the product as well.
And you're not even proud of the product.
Yeah.
Especially if it's your voice on the social network. You know what I mean? For
Yeah.
God's sake. I mean, firstly, you would never watch yourself, and then suddenly that's there, and then you're paying for it, and then they are asking you to pay for the fact that it's you.
Yeah.
Why should I pay that it's me? That doesn't make sense.
That just
I'm
sort
so
of
confused right now. I don't know.
it is. That's
That's
how
the philosophy behind it, no,
See,
Vishal?
that's what happens, Vishal.
You
Like people, you and
are
I, we
paying-
don't read the terms and conditions. We just say I agree. Cyrus goes through it.
I'm a lawyer. I'm a
Oh,
lawyer,
of
and
course,
I have to tell you, why should I pay to show that it's me?
Exactly.
In a sense, I'm verifying it's me by
Yeah.
paying. I don't like that concept.
Are there many?
Next, the country will ask you to pay for being a citizen. It's called tax. I'm against that.
Not at all. That's not.
This
but
is
it's-
coming to India,
It is
guys.
coming. It
This
is.
is
Yeah.
not that far away.
You know, until now, like Dubai, for instance, they don't
Beautiful
ask the
country.
citizens to
Beautiful
pay
country.
for.
I'm very pro Dubai.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound
Pro
I'm-
Panama as well.
If Dubai attacked India, I would
Finish that.
pay my tax.
Finish that
Pay my
sentence.
Vishal, what would you do if Dubai attacked India?
I'm a resident of Dubai, so I don't mind.
Whoa.
Deshdrohi.
No, he prepared for
What's
the
Arabic for
eventuality.
Deshdrohi?
He prepared for the eventuality. Well done,
I've
Vishal.
Migrated,
yeah.
huh?
No, so I got a work visa. So
Yeah.
Just
Oh.
So you don't pay tax?
Oh!
Wow. Suddenly he's quiet.
Next question.
So we got his weak point, huh?
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
man.
Hey,
This
it's-
guy.
In case you're
Wow.
keeping count, guys,
No, of
Akshay
course.
Kumar and Vishal right
Yes,
here.
of
Yeah.
Sriram pays 40% tax.
Yeah, I'm
And he
paying
should
your
be
share
paying
as
only-
well.
yeah,
What's
he
going on?
Should be paying 25. For God's sake, Vishal, that's
Shit.
horrible.
Of course,
That's
I
just
pay
horrible.
tax.
No, but there's no tax there, right?
No, I
5%
pay
now.
here,
It's
right?
back.
But why are you
Also.
paying here if you're a resident there now?
But I make money here also.
So
but
you
then
have to
your
pay
bank
in both
account-
places.
Yeah,
then.
no,
I mean, you
No, it's some
I
So,
still
but
have
of
to
course,
pay
I'm saying,
here.
IGST
you can
or
only
whatever.
be untaxed with money you make there.
Yeah.
So if you make money in Angola, what happens?
It still comes
It's
here,
routed
right?
through Panama, then goes to the Cayman
Ah.
Islands, and then finally,
That's a clear answer.
that's a whole
So-
sort of, that's a whole route.
Okay,
Yeah.
I know you don't want to
Yeah.
answer this, but so how do you? So when it's in a foreign country, what happens? A third country.
I have no idea. I just have a visa for now.
Hmm.
That's about it. But it's cool.
I feel Vishal's like
He's really dodging the
lawyer's
question.
voice came in
Ashwini?
somewhere. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
Dodging the
accountants.
question.
Yeah,
It's laying where our minds
It's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
lawsuit,
yeah.
lawsuit,
Yeah,
lawsuit,
lawsuit.
Should never
yeah,
mention-
jail time. Yeah.
Should have never mentioned Dubai residency.
never-
We'll never. We don't want to move on
See,
from
that's
there.
what- yeah.
The next half an hour is just that.
That's what Dubai wants after
Yes.
declaring war against us to divide us.
Yeah,
you
yes.
know, yeah.
And in any case, you and I put our hands up for residency before we decided that no, our heart belongs. Meri desh ki. How does the ditty go?
Oh well, that's you quoted to go right there, Cyrus. I guess I don't know.
So here it is. Meri desh ki zardi in the background. You have to go Aikar, Aikar.
What is
Which is
Aikar?
Marathi for tax. Yeah, so,
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Aikar, no.
yeah.
Aikar Bhavan.
No,
like
Aikar
that.
is when tell your mom to come here and do something.
No, it's the new Apple car.
Oh,
the
stop
okay,
it.
So okay, anyway.
Yuck, that was a
But
bad one.
hey, it's all of them are bad.
Really?
All of them are bad. You
But I'm
just
glad you
realize
underlined that one
yeah,
particularly.
It is, yeah, exactly.
Someone had to
yeah.
call him out and you did it. Mr. Dubai. Huh?
Finally.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's why the tax in Dubai is only VAT, right? Because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
just-
yeah.
Or like they say on
Yeah.
stage, VAT tax.
How much
Corporate
percent
tax,
is it?
I don't know. I think some 2 or 5%.
Okay, you would know a lot.
I'm sure
No,
he
Vishal,
knows.
of
Sriram,
course,
he knows.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But the way he answered it in his
it's
ambivalent
sort of-
fashion.
yeah.
We're learning from the master. Vishal, if ever gets caught by terrorist agency, they never get a straight answer from him.
This is
हाँ, India के पास nuclear weapon
This is-
शायद है.
this is Vishal's like deposition, like the congressional hearing for
Yeah,
Facebook and all
yeah,
that happened.
yeah,
There's Vishal, like
yeah.
what is the tax, Vishal, in Dubai?
It's anything between 1 and 99.
1 and 99%.
Yeah.
They'll at least give you 1% of your income for
Yeah,
yourself. And
He's smiling away.
No,
But you're
but-
not the only Indian who's taken residency. Don't worry.
Yeah,
There's a
not
lot.
But-
yeah,
But
they'll,
it's like
they'll come for Dawood before they come for you.
He's not there.
He's not there.
He's not
He's in Karachi.
He's a myth.
Yeah.
He never existed.
Do you think
Yeah.
that's what they're saying?
Yeah.
That he's actually gone and that they're just carrying on. What do you think?
I think that is the case. He's like negative.
You base
Netaji.
this on what data, Sriram?
I feel like the matches these days.
Because so far
he knew how to fix matches. These days they are just sort of very arbitrary. I feel
you feel there's no fixing happening.
it is happening, but I'm saying it's very blatant. Dawood was subtle. He had that art of fixing.
You feel that we've come a long way in not fixing matches
Yeah,
properly.
I feel like these days the CBI is also not getting involved. It's so straightforward, guys.
Can I like leave and finish
sort of,
this?
yeah,
Come
sort
back,
of,
maybe.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Central Bank of India.
No, the bureau, the investigation.
Do you know they called Satyapal Malik, no? CBI.
Yeah,
Yeah, they got him. They called him
Yeah.
for a
Of
for
course,
an
for a
inquiry.
casual visit.
Yeah, casual visit.
For a tete-a-tete,
insurance
a
scam.
rendezvous, yeah, something along those
But I
lines. yeah.
heard in all these raids and all that, they can be quite civil and nice. It
Really?
doesn't have to be really bad in the sense that you order good food, you have a nice conversation. Zomato, what do you? I mean, the guy's client has to pay for it or whatever you want to call
Of
it.
course.
Perpetrator or client, I'm not
Uh-huh.
sure. But everybody has a good time. They'll be
Okay.
like, kuch mangao.
But so
kuch
the whole
loge?"
stereotype of they coming and destroying your house and all that.
No, it's not that
it's not.
barbaric as people think. It could be sometimes, but generally speaking, there's a good.
As in, if you skimp on the Zomato
Bro,
order, they destroy
It's
your
like you're
stuff.
doing a show or whatever. You want to have a good time. Now, you don't want to just come and be an aggressor.
Yeah.
So they come, they chat, Bunty kaisa hai? And they say,
But how do you-
Mera beta ka naam Vishaal hai, Bunty nahi. Whatever. And then they take it forward and, and then why not?
Why not?
I was thinking, even Manish Sisodia, Rahul Gandhi was, under the scanner, Kejriwal, they all get nice food and stuff. They
But
get
it's
a
like
chance to
9
order.
hours. Would you do questioning? for
9 hours is the
Yeah.
question.
No. See, Vishal, you don't understand the art of this. Because
Huh.
Mr. Rampal, I won't take his full name, Arjun, the actor. So he was telling us about it. They don't, it's not like a just aggressive. There's a technique to it.
Huh.
There are 2 questions which are pertinent questions, and there are 10 which are like, what apartment building is this? It's like that.
Like Bonvita quiz contest in the middle.
literally.
Okay, huh.
Who was the captain of West Indies in 1983 when they lost the finals?
Lloyd, no? Lloyd.
Well done.
Wow. Hey, I've been rated by the
So
CBI.
all the
that's why,
wrong
huh?
questions you answered correctly. And then the question comes,
Ah,
did you funnel this money through such and such place?
that's a very good technique.
But it's question 17B.
Ah.
And then 18 is again back to Priyanka
Do
Chopra.
they leak the question paper before? Like they give it to you?
No.
No, Asha, that's not.
You can, but you have to have influence. It doesn't happen easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
fine, huh.
just think about it. It's not like some B-grade Hindi film. The guy comes and bang, chaut, batao.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So it's like 8 nice questions and 1 pertinent question, which is somewhere in that area.
What is the worst case scenario that you have to face? Like do they arrest you after?
I don't
like,
think he's been raided yet.
No, you have to
No,
have money to
Cyrus
be
knows
raided.
a
Huh?
lot,
Now,
yeah.
what kind of people raid a person who doesn't have money? Because when they say, "Tera paisa kahan hai?" I'll say, "Chutiya, mere ko kaam nahi mila." So, I mean, that's not the right response. They have
Hold
to
on,
go
hold
to
on.
the guys who come
Hold
on.
on, yeah.
See, you've been through it. You tell us.
What me?
Yeah. I mean, for him, I
Hey,
remember.
no. They broke my front door and then they
Yeah.
realized, oh, we're in the wrong house.
Yeah.
Then they went to. I had to fucking
no,
pay.
see-
He just said his name is Sriraam, right?
Yeah, so they say, sorry.
Oh, hey.
Let's wait for elections.
Exactly, yeah. No, then they took out their wallet and paid me more money. That's how it
exactly.
is. Yeah.
Came back with tikkas. They were but let me tell
Yeah.
you,
Even though they are Scientologists.
with him,
yeah.
the pertinent question was, do you use a comb? Right? That caught you off guard.
Yeah.
Show us. Sriraam was, what?
Yeah,
It's been
what?
years.
Yeah. And after that, I blurted out, hey, I have 50 rupees in Cayman
I'm a
Islands.
nuclear
yeah.
scientist.
Okay, so then CBI raided this guy, then what happened?
That would be great to open an account for 50 bucks in Cayman Islands. Now the Indian client, the banker's really excited. Beto, tell me more. And tell me what. So I like 50. 50
Yeah.
$50 million. No.
They take out the suitcases and like proper, like, and then keep it,
Wow. Vishal, tell us what it's like.
But eventually, of course, now he's going to go through the motions, he's going to get screwed, all of that.
Who?
Suddenly, Satyapal Malik.
No.
I think so.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's not as savage as we think it is. I think we paint. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a horrible thing, and whatever. There's consequences. But I'm saying they don't really just scream and shout and beat people, and "Tere maa ka naam kya hai?" And it's not that far. Who can remember your mother's name under pressure?
Seriously.
Really, I just say mummy. I'm going to say. Oh.
Yeah, the other day my mom told me what her name was. Like, really?
Yeah. Wow.
I
You were like, I'll stick to
never
mummy.
knew-
Yeah.
I never realized it.
You changed it on the Aadhaar card back to mummy.
Yeah.
He's so embarrassed. Do they watch the show?
No.
Oh,
I don't. I hope
But
they
then you'd
don't.
be embarrassed. Yeah.
Hey, I mean, no, they do that on their own. They don't need the show to embarrass me. Come on, or vice
Did you
versa.
tell us your dad had come for a show once and
Yeah.
was not happy?
Really?
I had a show, and then I'm in the green room, like just prepping before the thing, and suddenly I hear this familiar voice, like, "We are here for Sriraam's show," as though he owns the place.
But she's in the middle of the mono. This monologue's going on.
wow.
No,
He's like,
it's-
and he's about to give the
Yeah.
punch. And
yeah,
the father
about
says,
the father.
"Hey, 26B, which one?"
Yeah, and he quoted the CBI raid. Incidentally, they've also asked him 26.
But
Yeah.
I've had this. I don't know if you've had this in shows when you do smaller places, and the guy takes the phone and he does that Gujarati style answer. So you're in the middle of your pomp and splendor about some stupid monologue of yours or whatever, and people are listening because the first 10 minutes they do listen.
Of course.
And then this guy goes, tring, tring, ah, bull! And you're finished because they all laugh at him and he's now the clown in the room. And then there's 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to heckle him. 2 minutes.
And
continue.
Cyrus, it's like now it's 20 minutes and they aren't laughing. Now hoping why is he getting another call? So that, another laugh can come
Listen,
somehow.
Bro, now he's the act.
He is the act.
Retained
He is
him.
the act.
So we are the anchors who begin the show and then,
pretty much,
bull! That's it.
But have you ever had a situation where, a situation where you ask something and you get an answer that's so offensive that you don't know how to like go from that?
I don't know, but my standards are low, so I get funny answers from the audience. So I just have to give them the question. But offensive ones is not offensive to us; it's offensive to the audience. That's the problem.
Yeah. Like
you can't call.
I had something like this at a wedding where I asked someone something. And
What is the question?
I don't remember, but I remember it was
Sexual.
How many have seen the bride naked? That's
and the father-in-law said, "Oh shit!"
It was something so racist.
Yeah,
that was a little weird. But I mean,
but you didn't intend it. The question was not like that.
No.
Okay,
No. And it just
unless Vishaal was like, "Hey, black people, right guys?" And they're like, "Yeah."
No, but if the question is, which is your favorite car, and the guy says, "I hate black people," I mean, that's like ridiculous. I mean, that's so wrong. Why would they? Was it something like that?
It was something like that.
When they're drunk, they don't listen.
Yeah, it was something very left field.
Cyrus said that with the gulab jamun as well.
I'll tell you my Gurgaon experiences. When they firstly think you're the DJ, when you're the anchor, not the DJ, and they say, "Oh, wo gana chahiye." So I say, "वो गाना नहीं है." But ठीक है, वो गाना बजाओ.
Okay,
that's it. That goes on for hours. The guy comes back and asks for the same song again, and the song is on the playlist.
So I have a story.
Okay,
I was doing a wedding in January, and it's a celebrity Sufi singer. I can't say more than that.
Celebrity Sufi.
Wait. Let me think.
As in front of celebrities, he becomes a Sufi singer.
It's not who you think it is.
Rabbi?
Anyway, no. So I'll tell you in the break.
Today.
So.
Is it Shreya Ghoshal after a conversion to Islam?
No. Okay. Shreya Ghoshal is not a Sufi singer.
No, I'm holding for 2 seconds, not for the edit, for the what will happen to him, because there'll be an attack and whatever. So give it 2 seconds. Yeah.
So he's on stage and he sings like a few songs, and then he goes up on he's on stage and he says, "मुझे पता नहीं मैं यहाँ क्यों आया हूँ, but congratulations."
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
That was trying to be funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was trying to be funny, or he actually would be?
No, he actually didn't know. Okay, and
so he blamed the Uber
because he was transported not by Air India but from a higher plane.
Then you mean so the trolley, just
crane
shot.
He was just singing Sufi, like connecting
and
with
then like a creepy dude.
Spirits.
He says, "I want all the ladies to come up," and then he says, "But aunties, please stay down."
Whoa.
That's so nice, because if I was with him, I'd have said, "Aunties, you come to me." So we'd have kept the people happy.
Then he takes it a notch higher.
He leaves you with uncles.
Then he takes it a notch higher, and I can see all of this like
rhyme the name.
No.
Okay. And he takes a notch higher.
He takes it notch higher, where he says, "I'm going to stand in the center, and all of you take circles around me." And this was a 600-person wedding.
If you do 7, then
no. Like just take.
Imagine his wife screams at him, "Who are these?
No,
sorry, these are my new wives."
And you tell me, Cyrus, what is more Arab culture than having 700 wives? You tell me.
It's not Arab culture. It's a rich culture, bro. You gotta have money.
Fair
Kim Jong-un has
enough.
a few, but he's trying to finish his story.
It's quite weird because he was like, ladies, aap upar aiye, but aunties, aap mat aiye. Oh,
but with a smile. Did he give a smile at least?
With a smile.
Yeah.
Because in his mind, he thought,
"I'm not getting the name." Sufi singer.
I'll tell you.
This generation singer.
I'll tell you after this. But yeah, it was
Junoon ka.
No,
they're not those guys.
No,
they're too old now, I guess.
No.
You
won't get it.
Have you cracked it?
You won't get it.
Okay.
You won't get it.
We have to take a break so we can find out. We'll take the break and we'll find out the break, guys, and we'll tell you when we come back after the break.
Yes.
Who was that Sufi singer who doesn't like aunties?
Baba Sega?
No.
Okay. Our podcast has gone premium. It's called Club Cyrus Says. You can be a member. Join now. Don't waste any more time. In fact, don't listen to me. Just go and join. You'll get exclusive tidbits, features, insights, all kinds of stuff that nobody else will get. It'll be just for you. Join now. Become a member of Club Cyrus Says. Ji haan.
Hello, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. Listeners, presenting to you Club Cyrus Says, the premium tier offerings for our podcast. Club members will get exclusive Cock and Bull episodes every Monday extended and unfiltered versions of the guest episodes, access to the Club Cyrus Says Discord server, and audio offerings such as ad-free episodes and early access to guest episodes. Also, members get to decide the topics of the live episodes and get their name on the producer's slate at the end credits. On Paisa Vaisa, Anupam hosted Nikhil Agarwal of Grip Invest. Their conversation ranged from the importance of a diverse investment portfolio to fixed investment opportunities and a lot more. On Cock and Bull, Cyrus, Urjita and Puneet discuss how Vedas will help students fetch more credits in school, France deciding to legalize euthanasia, and the MP farmer who returned from the dead after 2 years. And on the Wire Talks, Siddharth talks to noted historian Mridula Mukherjee about NCERT omitting chapters from the school textbooks relating to the Mughals, Maulana Azad, Mahatma Gandhi amongst others, and its impact. And once again, don't forget to visit our merch store on ivmpodcasts.com. We have some really great stuff for you over there. Follow us on social media. We are IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. If you like our shows, spread the word, tell your friends, and don't forget to rate and review them wherever you're listening to them. You'll also find our shows on YouTube at youtube.com/IVM Podcasts. And finally, we would like to thank our sponsors this week, Cash Free Payments and HDFC Mutual Fund. Thank you for making this possible.
Singers.
Oh, it's the same.
Still trying to figure out who the Sufi singer is. Vishal won't tell us, but he says, audience, if you send the right amount of money,
If you share this video enough, maybe.
I share this
on
video
the
enough,
next episode.
or touch the bell icon or whatever the right thing is.
That's what the Sufi singer said.
Yeah, oh boy, but only aunties not allowed. Aunties get your own bell. He was very clear. Yeah. What's the anti-auntie thing?
No,
I like all women, I must say. I don't want to sound like a creep, but I know I already do by saying it.
Yeah.
I've always liked all women. Are you one of those guys who I only like fat women, thin women? Are you one of those?
No, I've never.
I mean, you shouldn't be. Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
beggars and choosers
Yeah,
and all
exactly.
of that. Yeah. That's
I mean, he doesn't comb his hair. I don't wear decent clothes. Between the two of
pretty
us,
much.
no woman should be around us.
Yeah, between collectively, actually.
Collectively, we don't deserve half a midget woman. Yeah, this small woman shouldn't be around us. Yeah. There's no doll for you.
Yeah, I mean,
Imagine an inflatable doll walked out.
but it is still. But recently, I came out with a quarter of a midget woman and said, "Hey, we are out of your league, okay? Half is where we draw the line."
What is
Yeah.
a quarter?
A quarter of a midget is like 1/8 of a
Yeah.
by mass.
It's like it's a conversion. It's a unit conversion generally. Yeah.
In many cultures, we'd be cancelled, but India so far is okay with all
no,
this.
yeah,
Huh?
not at all.
We'll get the MOU when it's not.
It's also because a quarter of a midget person doesn't.
I'm
exist.
still worried about going back to the woke. No, I got get your point. Culture is how to handle people who want to be called them. Again, no disrespect if you want to be called them.
Yeah,
In a
I
long
can't
form
figure it out.
conversation, because I've done it once and there's no way you will do it without a mistake.
This is like a whole spelling bee situation.
So-
Like, can you use
No,
it in a sentence?
The
And
moment
then
you start,
yeah.
exactly, the moment you start talking and you're in your conversation, your natural subconscious takes over for the normal things, right?
Yeah,
So you're not going to remember to say them.
yeah.
I was
No, I don't mean normal as in it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that conventionally, how are we going to change?
It's
No, no,
grammatically
So
whatever.
you're
yeah.
not trying purposely to
We are
irritate the
not.
person, but you're going to land up saying him or whatever.
Yeah.
I was doing a job fair for the LGBTQ and
You got paid in dirhams?
LGBTQI plus, and like they're very specific about
Okay.
the
Yeah.
terminologies, right?
Yeah.
And so because of habit, you'd go up on stage and say, "Ladies and gentlemen,"
Yeah,
or
big
whatever.
Oh yeah.
That's a
And-
big one.
And I got a stinker after that, like
Yeah.
a big email after
Yeah.
that about this shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, and that's the one they tell you, just this event that I'm supposed to do. The first thing they tell you is, listen, we have a certain amount of people from the LGBT community. Don't say ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's a fucking
And it's
4-hour event.
impulse, yeah.
4-hour event of coming on and off
That's
stage.
why Veerdas would never last there. He says that every 3 sentences.
Yeah, but at least he has other things to say. I only say that.
exactly.
I am now going to put auntie in because
Yeah.
of this story.
Veerdas-
Ladies, gentlemen, and aunties.
You know Veer, right? He's
Yeah.
like, there are 2 Indias and there are 2
Yeah.
genders. That's how
Yeah.
it works. Yeah.
And there are 2 aunties.
2 aunties.
And they aren't allowed on stage. Just Vishal going on with what you had to say.
No, that was it. They
So
just
one
got
second.
very offended.
Yeah.
If you change your gender
Mm.
from male to female, then does that mean that your uncle has become your auntie in that sense? How does that work?
Your uncle has become
No,
your
so
auntie?
as an adult, if you know your
But it
What
depends
was
how
your-
you change it. Do you go through the operation or do you just assume
no,
or
the thing is, once
identify?
a person identifies, that's enough. Apparently, okay, it doesn't matter.
Did you see that Piers Morgan interview where he
Yeah, yeah,
says, "I want to
I only
identify
watched
as
that.
a, as
I'm
a, as
so
a black
pet-
lesbian"?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel I'm very conflicted about it. But I think if you go through the whole operation and everything, maybe then.
Okay, what,
I feel there's one test.
Yeah.
If a Sufi singer brings you upstairs,
yeah, that no, Shri, I don't.
then
agree.
I feel
I
you
don't
can,
agree, because that only gives you the age. This is the relevance of the sex. The age is another argument altogether. So that's the second fight. The first fight is the person decides, look, tomorrow if Sparsh says and he says this
I
to me
just
all
like
the, time,
the idea of a
Sparsh-
Sufi singer
Sparsh-
who is a gender litmus test, you know.
and an ageism guy. But Sparsh identifies as a tree because he's a Manglik, so he thinks of himself as a tree or something. This is somewhat correct. We're not lying. So if that's what he wants to be, it's like malicious on our part to disrespect that.
Do you think
That's why I saw a guy peeing in front of you.
On him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think a
And
glory
that was
hole
a
is
Pomeranian.
justified?
But
do you think a glory hole is justified around Sparsh?
there is no option. That's the way it's turned out.
Because they put their thing in a
No, it's more.
hole of wood.
No,
Really?
it's
That's what a glory hole is.
no.
Like
how-
in the literal sense, I guess. No?
no. 1 second. The housing problem is there in
Suddenly, like your
Mumbai.
penis is inside like a woodpecker's living room. I
There's
don't know what's going
There's
on.
no woodpecker involved. This is just a young kid without a home.
Okay, huh?
Okay, who's a tree? So you take advantage of the furniture around and you say, okay, bro, I want to start a market here. I can't afford rent in Andheri proper,
Okay,
and boom,
fair
I,
enough, fair enough. Yeah.
it's a business
It is
decision,
a
bro.
business decision. Yeah,
Don't
it
color
is,
it
yeah.
with your thinking. Your morality
Yeah,
doesn't come into
And
question.
these days, you can't even chop a tree down without like 10 permissions. So that's also the thing. It's a
You can if you're the ruling party.
Yeah.
You have to
That's
see
true.
who you are.
Unless the tree fits in RA, then it's fucked. But the rest of the
The
city
problem is that do we call him they or him? Because tree is 1, 2, and
Ask Sparsh.
so I don't know what to do with this information. Too much.
Oh,
Sparsh's parents up to episode 1077 did watch.
yeah, they did.
Then finally they couldn't take it
Yeah,
anymore.
it's just sort of- which is more than what most parents are.
They were the
capable
only
of.
parents.
Yeah, they were the only
Yeah,
parents.
yeah.
Sort of, yeah. Okay. And one more story, Cyrus. Vishal, are you a cricket person?
Yeah.
Huge cricket man.
So this seems like a news that is perpetrated by one Naveen Narona himself, who is touring. So please go watch him.
Naveen is an IPL mascot.
Yeah. So the Delhi Capitals,
Yes.
formerly the Delhi Daredevils,
Or in German, Das Kapital.
Das Kapital,
Yeah, what
yes,
about them?
as Marx would call
Don't
them.
have to. They do a Vijay Karna. You want to underline. And in conclusion, no, stop it.
Okay.
Hmm.
So they were traveling from yet another defeat from
No, they
Bangalore.
won the last game.
Yeah, but this is when
Oh,
the
the
news
setup.
was,
The setup was because
setup
our news,
was-
as you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
the show is shot
Yeah.
10 days before. and
Exactly.
By now, they might have won 3 in a row. So we
Whatever
look like
future
idiots.
events,
David
whatever
won a best
future-
batsman
we are not
of the
responsible
IPL.
for that.
And
Yeah,
now this setup is a waste of time. But
Yeah.
please go on.
I mean, sure.
Auntie is not allowed in this match. Go on.
So they were traveling from apparently Chinnaswamy to back to Delhi. And
We don't directly go from Chinnaswamy back to Delhi.
I
They
don't
go to the
know,
hotel. Yeah, come on,
Which is
brother.
exactly-
This sounds like this
which
is
is
really
exact-
mean. It's
which
like,
is-
boys, you played so badly. It's
Chal ke ja.
a bit mean. Yeah.
So in transit, a bunch of them lost their cricket gear.
Will it make a
Was-
difference?
But 16 lakhs worth of
What do you mean by lost? Stolen?
stolen.
Yeah.
I blame Hyderabad.
Why Hyderabad?
They don't have enough bats. Get it?
What?
You get the joke?
No.
The batting is
Okay, that.
crap.
Okay.
Oh.
But that doesn't
no.
work with Delhi.
I
You are
have to
also
explain
suck-
it. No,
but
no.
that doesn't work with Delhi.
shall
You
have
are
to
also
explain it.
sucking.
No.
Off to Dubai for you.
No.
Yeah,
But,
that's true.
yeah,
That's
so
true.
yeah, it's a like for like. Huh, anyway, so
But you kill the
16
moment now.
16 lakhs.
Where's the guy who says
everyone
bowl?
from-
We need bowl right now. Bowl.
Everyone from David Warner to Yash Dhul. The poor
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
just came out. He just
Relatively poor
got
guy. Yeah.
relatively poor guy just
Yeah.
came into the
Setup,
IPL
yeah,
setup,
yeah.
and he
No,
also
bro,
lost his.
Don't worry. It's all sponsored kits. Yeah, unless you have a lucky bat or lucky pads or
but this is
something
like not the regular
personal part.
sponsored stuff. No, this is like their customized shit. Which
Tomorrow
they,
morning they'll get the next kit. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not an
they'll
issue.
get, I think
I don't think it's as.
Think about the poor
quickly.
dying in some
Don't a
small
lot of them-
epidemic and cause the whole
If
village
that's
to
the
lose.
if that's the scale that'll come in, the show shouldn't exist.
Of course not.
Also, I feel with the IPL, I think there
Yeah.
are a certain set of privileges the players have.
Yeah, I also feel his compassion is misplaced.
No,
Don't you?
I'm not compassionate. I just feel like.
I mean, he cried tears. Hey, David Warner's bat's
No,
gone.
no. I just
oh
tried-
my God!
Listen, man.
Yash Doyle never walk
Yeah.
again. His pads are missing. For God's sake!
I just try to put up a face for the sake of the show. Otherwise, I couldn't. They can go fuck themselves.
Although
huh? But having said that, I've never met a Delhi Capitals fan. I don't think anyone supports the Delhi team. Have you ever met
Saurav Ganguly,
right now?
huge fan.
Then you can
Ricky
say
Ponting.
they can JSW.
They're good too.
JSW supports
Do you think
them, I guess.
Urvashi Rautela is a fan?
There you
Why?
go, 3.
Oh, there. Okay, interesting point.
Mm.
Okay.
Maybe she's got the kids.
Yeah.
Interesting.
She's got a kid
interesting.
for sure.
Mm.
I think Naveen's got the kids because
Poor
he hates the
Naveen.
IPL, and cricket.
What
Well
is
done,
Naveen?
Naveen.
What Naveen's like a latent cricket lover. Like he's in the closet with cricket, and it's all a lie because he's built up this whole thing about I hate sports.
Yeah.
Now I can't kill that avatar because that's
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah.
But actually,
But you go to like a
he cancels
underground.
his shows. When his favorite team is playing, and all the
Ooh,
guys.
yeah.
15 lakhs to perform. No. Delhi Capitals today, and they've lost their kid. They need me. And Naveen opens a cupboard. There's a TV. He's watching quietly.
That is so
Yeah.
nice. That is
That's
such.
beautiful.
That's a fairy tale
That's
story.
a fairy tale, really. You need to go. I mean, why?
But it is a really fun IPL though. I like this.
This
In the
one, yeah.
sense-
This one's actually.
There've been a few
pretty
close
nice.
games, no
yeah,
doubt.
like
yeah.
and everyone's like scoring 200 like it was nothing.
Yeah,
There's
it's
nothing.
that's
But
odd.
to be fair, they bring in the by 2 meters every IPL they brought. So now it's 16 yards on one
Yeah.
square side.
Eventually,
Covers 11. I mean, all you got to do is like just touch the ball, and it's 6.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
When's it going to end?
yeah. And when Dhoni's playing, like it's pretty much like they're
So for the women's game, now talk about sexism. They
Yeah.
bring it in even more.
yeah.
You know, which I really. Poor the old Ian Botham, one of those guys in the 70s and 80s, hitting 114 meters to get to 6. Now it's like what? The 8-year-old can just smack it. For
That's why
6.
Ian Botham should have a sex change and play in the women's game.
I think that's a remarkable idea.
Yeah. I
Really,
think.
Shri, of all the ideas we've had
Thank
on this
you.
show, I want to
Thank
keep that as
You
the
know what they
national
say, right? You
Yeah.
give 8,000 of them, one
one.
of them is
That's
going
all
to
you
stick.
need. You need one great idea.
That's future merch also, right?
Like Columbus trying to find India, found a
Yes.
whole new continent.
Whole new continent. He
with-
didn't found it. I mean, the people already
With
there.
better tax policies then.
Just sort of like that's typically American
that's
way,
true.
you know, like hey,
That's
we found a new continent, guys.
Well, I'm just
Just sort
anti-native,
of-
anti-Native American, clearly. Yeah,
That's true. Yeah.
And Aztecs and everything else.
Why? I
When-
love the Aztecs.
They slaughtered 80,000 people
But
in
you
one
tell
human
me,
sacrifice.
yeah, but you
What about
tell
that
me
genocide?
Montezuma isn't the coolest name for a
It is one of
leader.
the best. But I would have liked it even better for a wrestler.
Montezuma.
Yeah.
I feel that-
Montezuma. I just felt it would sound
but that's
nice.
what they did. No, all the cool wrestling names they took it from,
From
like
the
the
Aztec
name,
civilization.
like
Yeah.
Tatanka. As well, like that's
Not
what-
just
yeah.
the Tatanka, even Macho Man Randy Savage, just as Aztec as you can get.
Yeah, of course.
right?
Yeah. And Triple H, that guy.
Triple H is actually from India.
Yeah.
We have this whole thing about, you know,
Yeah,
our
he-
films are
Yeah,
called
yeah,
like
he's
KKK,
Harman Harminder.
KT,
Yeah.
PP. That's us. Yeah, we gave that. That's our contribution. Because you couldn't really wrestle.
We could.
With due respect to the great Khali.
Yeah, but why would you name him Great Khali though?
Well, to be honest, it's like
Because
I
the
think
good
it's,
Khali was already taken.
it may be
That's-
sarcasm.
Have you met him though?
I've not met him, but I've seen him like 10, 15
So
feet
I have
away.
met him. I did a show with him.
I mean, technically it was 2 kilometers away because
Yeah,
so
yeah,
huge
exactly,
it seemed like
yeah.
10, 15
He put his
yeah.
hand out and missed me. It's like that, yeah.
I've met him. I did a show with him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ah,
What do you mean
and-
you did a show like an event?
Like an event for Sony.
So you were the anchor and he had to come out.
Nice. And then what happened?
But his flexibility is all gone now, no?
No, but there was a few years ago, like
Alright.
when he was still like, you know, I
The
think
great Khali.
Yeah, like he's the great Khali. Man, he has a hand that is
Huge.
Oh man.
But if your growth hormone doesn't stop, everybody will grow a little bit more. Like they say with the liger, which is the half tiger, half lion thingy, the growth hormone spurt doesn't end. Hence, they are the 800, 900 pounds.
Wow.
They're ridiculous.
So they grow till
Yeah.
they die.
imagine
They and
if,
Abbas.
Imagine if each finger is a dildo.
That's great.
That was
Wow.
last Tuesday, huh? But okay, huh?
I feel our guest is very sexual no, in his conversation.
I feel he knows
Because
too
I
much
can't
about
crack
my
this
life.
at a
huh?
wedding, right?
Yeah.
So then
That's
this
true,
is
that's
my
true.
outlet now.
I mean, he's trying to measure the size of women who should be right for us. And I mean, it's just so
But I love this. I feel like Vishaal should come in after a spree of weddings. He should please come back and like
Vishal, I feel you're sexually
Yeah.
frustrated at these weddings in the sense that you want to have more sexual banter and you can't have it.
This is my
Yeah.
outlet.
So you have
I
to
don't-
need an
yeah.
outlet for that for 10 minutes
Yeah,
every
yeah.
day.
like Vishal is Rahul Gandhi, like we spoke, like you know, like
Yeah.
every word in a event, you never know like what
Potential.
could
Potential
trigger,
going off thingy.
yeah,
But I'm thinking he has to be so politically correct. Some of these guys
Yeah.
are so irritating. They're watching every word.
yeah.
You know, and at the end of the day, all he said is thank you. You know, they edited everything. It's just, can't say ladies and gentlemen. Can't take, you know, whatever. So thank you is it.
Thank
So
you.
give
Yeah.
him 10 minutes where Vishal can go berserk.
Yeah,
You know?
this is therapy for me right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, that's sweet actually. I
So
mean,
go ahead, Vishal.
at least you're getting something out of this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, I feel lighter now. I'm
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Come on, we feel better when the show's over.
I love
Primarily
it. I
because
love
it's
it.
over.
I love
yeah,
it. I love
yeah.
it. I mean,
Yeah.
just,
I mean, you call me up and say, when's the next one?
oh, well. Okay.
Next topic.
Next topic. Cyrus,
I'm not in charge. They've given up on
Okay,
this.
so this one.
Huh.
women's skin peels off during bikini waxing.
And thoughts.
Isn't the bikini wax the thingy?
Yeah.
So
Basically, the vagina.
And the
so
salon
what did we
owner,
talk? I'm not able to understand what peeled off.
the skin.
So along with the hair,
Yeah,
The
so
skin
we're talking about
also
the
peeled
area,
off.
right? So what exactly peeled off?
the skin along that area.
Yeah.
Okay, can you be more specific?
I tried to watch the video 80 times, Cyrus,
Okay.
just for this
All
moment.
right,
But
show me the
then,
video quietly. Place the
I
camera.
think Sparsh has it.
Sparsh was the client in question because of his long hair and his dopey eyes. Unfortunately, also his lack of maleness.
But hey, at least the salon owner gave him 70,000 rupees.
Oh,
which is the
that's it?
first
Compensation?
time.
Yeah, that's the
Which is the
compensation.
first time
what is the
a
price
tree
for the
won a
bikini?
lawsuit. Yeah.
No, what is the price of the bikini wax?
I don't
First,
know, Sparsh?
Sparsh, kitna hoga? Sorry, hogi. I mean, hoge. What do we say in Hindi? English is bad enough. What do we do with the woke culture in Hindi?
Hode.
Ve log. I mean, how do you start?
Just
Oof, this is going to be damn tough in
very
languages.
tough. Very
All across the world,
Yeah.
we're only thinking English.
We have to reinvent
Each
languages.
language has its own issues, bro.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
Some are very hard male, female. No? There's no option.
That's why we have to go back to sign language. As
I think so. So you point at what, but?
I don't know.
Because you can't really point at you or him, or what do you point at? You
How do
do
you say
collective.
aap sab kya kar rahe hain and then just
Yeah,
talk
the
to a single person?
breaststroke. I do all my thing through swimming. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming, freestyle.
That's nice.
What a time we're gonna have, butterfly. Yeah. And then push the bodyguards away, backstroke.
How do you do Eid Mubarak in?
All right, moving on.
Okay.
But that's not a stroke because you do a huggy.
Okay.
You know what a huggy is? Well, you would not know that
Used
childhood.
used it 2 days ago. Okay. One last topic, I guess, before we can call it.
No, we
all.
have to do AMAs, you moron.
We
You've
have
forgotten
no AMAs today.
We're not live, so
we are-
I thought
we
we're
are-
pretending to be live, no?
this-
Hey, what is the time? 10:51?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, that's proof.
Let's make
That's
up
proof.
names. No. Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Let's go to the AMAs. There's a AMA from
Hole in one.
Hole in One.
Yeah,
Hole in
names have
One.
to sound like that.
Yes, Hole in One has a AMA which
And-
says Cyrus and Vishaal.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
And then it's ended. So we could take the next AMA then.
next AMA
Yeah.
from next AMA from Hole in Two. Wow. Hey,
Yeah.
it's-
Same guy. Same guy.
Let's not comment on these things.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
Hole in Two. It says, "Dear guests, what I recently came across a wedding MC
Who doesn't
along
pay
with
tax?
along with the Sufi singer."
Are they one and the same
Are
person? and
Yeah.
undersigned from auntie. You're loving auntie. Yeah.
Bracket left profile. Oh, damn shit.
Make a list of guess who'll come back. That's not a very long list. Guess who came? Long list.
But I don't think she's going to listen to this.
No, honestly, she was great. We had a good time. I'm not just saying it for PR.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody's got their own thing.
Who is a guest? AMA from
Hey, by the way,
Sriraam.
A lot of
Who
people
is a
in
guest?
television, Sri,
Huh.
who have this profile issue. A lot.
Yeah.
I'm not the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I got to tell you, after some time, you get immune to it. But the first time I went to Singapore with MTV and they had this person trying to style us, me.
Hmm.
And after 5 minutes, it told me that you must show your right profile, not your left profile.
Hmm.
And when I asked why, I said, so why not left profile? This is the expression. I had no comeback. I was like, that's so mean.
You
So-
can't.
And it's not like the right profile. She was like,
That person should be a lawyer. Like after that sort of, it's
and it was my
amazing.
own mother. My own mother, Shri. I mean, so mean,
So
really.
mean.
No,
So
but I
mean.
think all of these, even these mainstream Bollywood people, they know
Yeah,
their
yeah,
problem.
Also Hollywood.
Angles,
Also Hollywood.
yeah.
You'll be
Probably.
surprised they favor one
And Bhojpuri industry.
No, not
let's not forget. Oh,
Bhojpuri, no, it's a master.
okay.
Short is a master. Yeah, you find yourself in.
Profile doesn't
Find your-
reach.
yeah.
Profile doesn't reach Bhojpuri
Find-
industry.
You
Yes,
have
okay.
time. Bro, they shoot in days.
That's true.
Yeah.
While we are shooting an MTV show which nobody watches, which is a 5-minute vignette, we're still back on the second day. They're on the sequel of the film.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
those
That's
guys
true.
are great.
Amazing.
They're like the Udupis of movies. They can give you everything for tuck, 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 without making a mistake.
Yeah.
And some of the acting is
For the
better.
first time, I saw Bhojpuri and Udupi in the same sentence. So
Well,
that's a first, I
you-
guess.
you make the food, you eat it.
No, before what we talk, profiles and angles. Yeah, So No, you're getting to something.
You had a final topic to do, but
No,
then
no,
your
no, wait.
ADDs.
No. Then you said it's Singapore. What happened then? Okay.
Nothing. So they shot all. So this was photo stills for all of us, etc. This was back in '96, and so I had no idea. And then they did everything like so. Your left side is never shown. Like it's like really ugly. So it's like straight and right. There's no shot with the left. Whatever, in different clothes and all that. So you're doing different things, but you're never. That's it. So then the scar stays with you, and with some people who are insecure, whatever.
I feel like this.
But you've grown your hair in such a way that we can't tell.
We can't.
Which is a very smart
Yeah.
move.
In fact, I'm turning my back against the camera right now. No one knows. Yeah.
But I can't even tell. Can you tell? With most people, ki left profile, right profile.
Who is talking right now?
I have no idea.
No clue.
Yeah, Vishaal, is that even you? Do you ever do this? This right profile, left profile?
Yeah,
Somebody told you the DOP or
Not
whatever?
really, but I think you get conscious eventually.
But who tells you? But how do you know this? That this is better than that?
So I have a photographer who.
So he told you. The guy sort of put it in your subconscious. This side is better than that side.
But that's been there like for years now.
So I save it only for dates.
So do you like?
So if the girl changes the seat, I leave.
So what are your ambitions in life? You know.
Imagine if you get lucky and she takes the other side of the bed. You're like, oh shit.
That's just
no can do.
That's where Seema auntie.
No, she can't help you there. Her help stops when you enter the house.
Okay.
So we have a last topic or we done?
Yeah, no, we'll do one more topic. Interesting topic. This IITian guy. Okay.
When you said interesting topic, I didn't feel you felt it.
I know this one I generally found interesting.
Okay, what do you feel, Vishaal? Interesting in the heart as well?
No.
He just said it, no? I need
no,
a word
because
to say
I
that.
feel this
But
is
I think that's his
because
demeanor,
in the it's
You think?
interesting
But
you
this is
mentioned.
my woke issue. Don't say interesting unless it's really interesting. You know, like I feel offended.
It is
I'm
interesting
taking
because
offense.
this comes from
Can you just say
the
topic?
heartland.
Okay.
The most boring topic in the history of
I'm more comfortable.
You're to
literature.
sensationalize it.
I think this is good.
Yes.
Lies are fine.
Lies are
Because
fine.
when you lie, you seem to be more sincere.
Yeah.
Come on.
You're beautiful.
Thank you, brother.
Do you think Sriraam could
Call
be
me
a,
Prem.
do you think-
Prem Chand.
Do you think he could be a right-wing anchor?
He is.
I
He's
am.
pretending to be a communist. That's
Oh.
typical of all of them.
How do you
aren't
think
they?
I afford the cabs?
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
On his way home, he kills minorities all the time. That's his thing. Yeah. Huh.
I mean, some majorities as well, but that's just personal.
He doesn't care anymore. He
Okay.
just wants blood.
Yeah.
So before you say tu kaun hai, I don't know tu kaun hai. He just attacks.
IITian had a job in Dubai, incidentally.
Chetan Bhagat.
No, Dubai.
Sorry.
Chetan is Singapore.
Okay.
Arvind
Kejriwal.
Dubai. Had a job in Dubai.
Might have to go to
Had
Dubai.
a girlfriend in Bihar,
Huh.
where Sparsh is from.
So okay.
Uh,
Sparsh's antecedents are from. He's a Delhiite.
I mean, come on.
What does he know about Patna? Ask him to name 4 streets.
Hey, Sparsh, like I've heard a lot about like Bihar, like cuisine. which
He
is
doesn't
great.
own Bihar. His antecedents. It's like saying I come from Iran. What do I know? 10 years in Patna. 10 years in Patna. Name 5 streets.
5 states in Patna. What?
Boring road, Patliputra.
Is there a boring road?
Pataliputra is a city.
I mean, I'm sure it was an interesting road, but then Cyrus like don't sensationalize this road, and it's a boring.
Okay, by the
road,
way,
yeah.
no one can hear what he's saying. So
Sorry,
yeah.
boring road, Patliputra, Ashiana. It's a
I
Nagar
think
which
these
has
are all just
Ashiana.
like film names or something.
Ashiana Nagar. That's the name of a Nagar.
Okay, don't stop his flow. Keep going.
Huh.
3 roads. You
3
passed.
roads. That they come on.
There are only 3 roads.
Yeah, exactly.
There are
The
3
developing
roads,
states.
and then they
Cyrus,
repeat.
Come on, yeah.
Yeah, but I think
It's a developing state.
Pataliputra Part 2.
Yeah.
They couldn't find chief guests for the renaming, so they're stuck with the same one. Yeah.
Really boring
Yeah.
road. You know, like
Oh, boring road ki continuation.
boring road post interval. You know, like just,
Boring.
imagine asking directions. Like, hey,
Yeah.
do you want to go to boring road or like boring?
Hey, we have a few roads with the same names in Mumbai. I don't want to go there.
So had a MNC job in Dubai, where Vishaal pays his taxes, and came back
Last time you
because
did a reference to context, you spent 15 minutes on roads. in Bihar. So just leave that out and get to the point of the story of the show.
so the show can go on forever.
No,
Cyrus,
it
that's
can't.
the-
Vishal has a job, unlike you and
shit.
me.
Damn it.
Yeah.
They always ruin this job. Guests with jobs always
Makes
ruin
us
the
feel
show.
bad,
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
With a real life. How dare you have a real
No,
life?
I took the day off, so it's fine.
Oh, beautiful. See,
He
now
works at nights. He's playing us like a fiddle. Din mein kaun shaadi karta hai?
he's playing us like a fiddle
What
while
the
there's a
fuck?
Sufi singer right next
Call
to
the
him.
MC at 10:30 in the morning. Yeah, who's the real cheap guy? There's one cheap Indian who's like, ek samosa, Shadi tayar? Ready, let's go.
Okay, so he had a girlfriend in somewhere here, man,
Was still on the girlfriend.
who happened to be a bar
Dancer.
no, let's not say that. I mean, somewhere worked in nightclubs. All right, said that hey, you come back, join the mafia business, and we'll be
The mafia
together.
business. Like
Yeah.
this is a lobby which you have to enter.
No, they're Biharis.
guild.
Come on, it's like second nature.
Wow.
Come on, it's just sort of like
I mean, first he
It's like-
attacks religions.
yeah.
Now he's going for regions. I mean,
it's like saying hey.
but you know what? He's safe because his name is
Sriraam.
Teri Ganga Meli.
No, the question is then,
Huh.
what is the most stupid thing? Stupidest, and of course they got caught and in a robbery and all of that.
But when
happened.
someone tells you join the mafia business, shouldn't you think about this question? Because what does it even mean?
The
It's
thing
not
is-
quite like
and
getting
this
an
is not
MBA
some-
and
yeah,
walking to MNC and
but
saying
this
this is
guy
not
had this guy IIT degree and still did all of this.
That gives me a thought here. Do you think all the mafia are run by IIT?
That's one thought. Very
It's
good.
possible.
Very good. So
Hmm.
those suicides
The
that they
guy who-
happen, they
no,
are
the
not
guy who-
suicides
you know,
per
the-
se, but they are.
The guy who plans all the the bridge building, for example,
Hmm.
this is mass suicide sometimes. I mean, the engineer gets
And
it
you
wrong.
know, and because the engineer didn't calculate the mass.
Yes.
And hence
Exactly that.
yeah.
The acceleration happens, and that's called force. You're right.
What?
You know your science. Mass into acceleration is force. He
Yeah.
doesn't know anything
Would
about
you date someone from the mafia?
As in a male mafia?
No.
I mean, he'd have to be shooting me at
Like
that
a
point.
sister of a goon or someone.
But if
Oh,
she's
interesting.
pretty and you like her, I mean, that's a good question. I don't know. I mean, although my wife, to be honest, is quite a cutthroat family, and I was scared
Hmm.
because they all talk in hushed whispers.
Okay.
So you always think someone's going to die. You know, when it's like, so my
What
family.
was the first reaction when
No,
Aisha
my family's
introduced
really
you?
loud, like you know.
Huh.
So I'm like, hi, everybody.
Okay.
You know, little
So
over
your
the top.
family like mar
Yeah,
do
yeah.
sale go, and
No,
then
no,
but
there's
then
no
your
aggression.
Aisha's like, we will
Okay,
kill
now,
someone.
Sriram, for
today.
1 minute, take out all the anger from your heart.
Sorry.
Okay, there's nobody. Yeah, but
Huh.
they would talk like, you know. It was a
Oh.
big culture shock.
That's very like Italian mafia.
No,
like, you
Italians
know,
are not.
Don
Italians are very,
Corleone.
very loud.
No, don't.
Don't make fun of us Italians. We're very loud. An Italian asking for anything, for directions, you hear him in like Spain. It's like that.
But would you date someone?
He
from the
does.
mafia?
He did. And I had to pay a hafta of a mobile phone. Right? Am I right with
Yes,
this story?
yes.
Yeah.
She was from the mafia.
Yeah. Her
The
name was
phone mafia.
Her name was Aarti Chembur. Because in Mumbai we give them names associated
Yeah.
with the region.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is it Chembur or Chemburkar?
No, ask him his
no,
name.
It's just Chembur. They
Chembur, oh.
they had the cur in there.
What do you do
before.
for Titwala then?
Yeah. Or Khaugali. I mean, there's so many bad names out there. Yeah. Sorry, bro. You
Okay,
have to answer
sure.
because you're the guy. with
No,
the-
nothing. I don't know if I dated someone in mafia. The thing is, that's what this story is.
Suddenly
that-
you found you.
no, for me, that's what I what I realized.
After all the abuse
No, no,
he's
no,
done,
no.
I'm a man of principle. I will not date you. You're
Yeah,
a gangster
that's right.
sister's friend.
That's why I draw the line. All right,
Yeah.
just come on. No, but I feel like this story, it comes to line that you will do crazy shit for love, right? Like it's just insane.
True.
For me, this is a better love story than Romeo and Juliet. I'll be
It's
honest.
too serious. The answer is scaring me.
I don't
I think he really likes the idea. He's going to go
Yeah.
right down. Yeah.
I want to. I love the idea so much. I might
But
get
see,
an
the
IIT
problem,
degree.
the problem
and
is,
go
will you date her? How will you break up with her? That's the big problem,
Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Man, she goes home crying and all that.
There's no looking back. If you're dating someone in the mafia business,
Look,
then you have to go.
Unless she
all
wants
the
you
way
to leave
through.
her. So you have
That's
to-
why, like, who's
You
Abu
either-
Salim's?
Yeah.
this
What was her
one?
name? Monica.
Monica
Bedi. Yeah, she was an
Monica
actress.
Bedi. Yeah,
She was in Big
actress.
Boss.
Yes.
Big Boss means you're an actress.
Fair enough. Okay.
No.
See, it's either you do or die, right? So-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah. So didn't
No,
that?
but
the whole-
apparently she was in love with him and all.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm trying to remember the story. I mean,
and
Vishaal
really in
knows the whole
love, right?
story.
Like at what stage? Like, yeah, this whole mafia is just a phase. He's getting a
Yeah.
job soon.
Yeah,
sort
yeah,
of
yeah.
like.
well, he's
who
kind
thinks
to
that?
cats. You know,
Yeah.
you find something. They're walking on the road. He goes, Billy, you know, he's nice. But
Yeah.
You need something. The milk
Yeah.
of human kindness. You see that. Boom.
Yeah.
Uh,
And in fact, like that's what
Like, I do
really
that.
endeared him to me. Like the kindness
Exactly.
of humans. Come on, let's be honest. No one likes
Yeah,
humans.
yeah,
Huh? And
Yeah.
so- Mm.
It's not like all humans. He was, it's just a few here and there. It's not
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
like Kim Jong Un's life is very different from most other people's.
Exactly.
For example.
Kim Jong Un also loves cats.
Yeah.
Only cats.
Only
or,
cats.
or mangoes.
He all
Mango.
if he likes a cat, he tells the owner the cat will be alone with me now for 20 minutes. It's like that. Sorry. I'm sorry. Apologize.
Sparsh got the mango joke also.
Yeah, Sparsh has had enough. He's trying to find the 4th road in Bihar to save face. He's calling up, he's Googling, he's on the phone. RJD calling back, saying, boss, but banayega road.
No,
Both
the thing is, he calls the CM and he also like, we have 4 roads in Bihar.
Do you think Seema auntie shows him trees? Pictures of trees.
What would be great if he gives me 3 roads from Bihar and 1 from Jharkhand? It's typical, no idea.
All right.
God, this has been
that's,
inspirational, guys.
Inspirational.
The
Beautiful,
best
beautiful.
live show I've been on in a long time.
Amazing. I mean, the
Thank you for
comments
the
are
therapy.
overflowing right now.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, guys, stop. Don't
Yeah,
crash
yeah.
YouTube.
I was
Hey,
going to
just-
ask right at
yeah.
the start, is this the free one or the premium one?
This is the free one. We are trying to figure premium for us.
The funny
I mean,
part is
like,
the premium one has more numbers.
yeah. That's just so, you know,
Indians.
like in the free one, people are paying them to not watch it. You know,
Yeah.
like that's the sort of like.
Actually, I think it's the same ones from premium who can't bear to come back again.
It depends on, you know, the person who manages IIM's YouTube, what option
One
they
sec, one
choose in
sec,
the drop
One
down.
thing, there's
Yeah.
no such mythical creature. See, we have sales, we have marketing, and we have
Yes.
admin.
Yeah.
And now we're looking for a watchman.
Okay.
that's
Do you
the
think
complete-
eventually
Because Amit can't do all 4,
no,
right?
he can't. No, he
do you
can't.
think eventually IBM will start something like a bidding for your next guest?
No, I think they'll do-
Bidding.
Yeah.
As in, like,
Like you pay to get your next guest on.
Oh, that's a great idea.
that's a very good
let's,
idea.
Let's think about this.
You know?
I mean,
Oh,
bear in
auction,
mind,
like auction. You could be like
Yeah.
the, you know, the guy who
who
fainted, last year.
and
Yeah,
almost died.
yeah.
And then was replaced by that young
Charu
boy.
Sharma.
Yeah.
Yeah, the young Charu
the
Sharma,
English-
who they
Malika-
chose over
Malika
Danish
Sagar,
Seth.
Malika Sagar. She was in school with me. Quite
What?
pretty. Yeah. Long story.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I think we can pitch this idea to Amit.
I
love
think it's
this
a
idea.
great
Yeah.
idea.
It's a great idea. But
Wow.
how much would we get? Do you respect?
This show is not used
Let's
to great
take a name.
ideas. Yeah.
Silvery.
Yeah.
I mean, put it out. What's my starting bid? Be
Yeah.
honest.
What's the starting bid? Yeah.
And this is Silvery's mom putting her hand up and saying, Bita, $50.
No,
Okay.
one car.
One
Wow.
car.
One
That's
car.
true. That's true.
That's
No, that's not one car. Bring the car back. Shoot, yeah. That's Yeah.
interesting. That
He
we
con-
should.
He
Yeah.
conducts his business from the car, by the way. Yeah? If you know what I mean.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
Silvery, we love you. Say bye.
bye. Thank you for coming.
No, they're not there anymore. Once you say bye, they're gone. You don't have to say bye again. They've left.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for watching the show. First, let me verify if anyone's left. Okay, not sure. Can't tell. Lighting is not good. But you know the drill. It's very simple. Like and subscribe. We need that, guys. I'm desperate for it. I've just been told we don't get like and subscribe by November 31st, which doesn't exist because it's not there in the month. There'll be trouble. So please like and subscribe as quickly as possible. And that's all we have time for. And leave your comments. Your likable, lovable, laughable comments. Anything you want to say. Criticize us. Say anything you want. We don't care because we don't really read them. But please, no, I'm kidding. We do.